What is up, everybody? Skratch coming up with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Welcome to the channel, everyone. Hope you guys are having an amazing Friday, an amazing weekend ahead. Good luck on your summons if you're summoning any ancient shards this weekend. I just want to kind of like send some positive vibes your way. I finally managed to clear up my space a bit here, so I have the green screen back, the camera back on, baby, ready to roll, at least for the next couple of days, till I'm gonna start demolishing my entire living room. In today's video, we're going to talk about a game-changing tool for a lot of you guys out there that are struggling with the fusion plans, with the events, and kind of like struggling to keep track of everything that is happening with the fusion, right? So we're going to cover that in just a second. Plus, I'm going to open my 66 ancient shards and see if we're going to drop anything juicy out of it. Of course, we have the champion chase for the fusion, so that's why I'm opening the shards. Kind of like want to complete that one and try to win one of the tournaments, and then I don't have to worry about doing the summon rush. In the previous video where I talked about the fusion, I made a mistake, guys, and I miscalculated 5 points somehow. I don't know how. I think I just had a massive brain fart. And yes, you cannot skip the summon rush completely unless you are winning one of the tournaments. Let me quickly just bring on the screen what I'm talking about. So my buddy Yang and the Archer, they've actually made a nice fusion calendar on their website, guys, and that is yank.com. I'm gonna leave the link in the pinned comment if you guys wanna check it out. If you want the website to track your progression, you wanna make sure you're signed in. You have an account on the account that's free to make, so it shouldn't be a problem for anyone. Basically, this fusion calendar right here, guys, is gonna allow you to track all the events that you've completed, what sort of points you kind of need in order to collect all the fragments, and how many fragments you've collected. So like this, you're gonna make sure you're not skipping on anything, you're not missing on any events. I know a lot of you guys are always asking, how can I complete the fusion? What do I need to do? Like, what if I'm missing this event? Can I still get the points and stuff? This is gonna help you to kind of like keep everything together and track it all nicely, guys. Basically, if you can actually click right here, what you've done, what you've skipped. If you're planning to skip anything, let me just untick everything so I can actually walk you through it better. So if you see right here, we have all the dungeon tournaments, then we have the dungeon divers, we have the champion training event tournament, we have the classic arena, we have the artifact enhancement, we have the champion chase, the summon rush, and then you're gonna be able to kind of like click, okay, I've completed this one, I've got 5 fragments, you know. And right here at the top will show you total fragments collected. We only collected 5 so far because we completed that. If you're winning the tournament, you can select 5 more from here, and then you have 10 fragments. You have 90 left to collect from all the rest of the events. And here it shows you roughly how many days you have for each one of the events. Let's just say is split it roughly on how many points you're gonna do daily, how much energy you should use daily. And this is kind of like calculated for stage 20 of the dungeons. So 750 points yesterday, we reached 1,500 today, and by tomorrow, we're gonna reach 2,050 points. That's how many we need to collect the 5 fragments. And this is roughly, approximately, the energy that you guys need in order to collect that. So 676 energy roughly every day. Let's just say 700 energy daily for that tournament. Then you're moving over to the other one. Let's just say we're not winning it. We're just going for the 2,250 points. Then we have the Fire Knight. We have the same thing done. And because I'm going to do the Summon Rush and the Champion Chase as an idea, I'm not doing that, but just giving you an example, we can actually skip the Spider Tournament if we want, which probably you don't want to do. You want to go for that, complete that one, complete the Dragon. These are kind of like the safest bets that you have. Same with the dungeon divers, you want to complete them, and then you want to get your 5 points from each one of them. And of course, you can, if you want, this is more of an optional idea, to select how many points you've done, how much energy you kind of like use roughly. So it gives you an estimate a bit. Like with the dungeon divers, again, it kind of like gives you an idea. You need this much energy in order to get this many points daily. So around 1,500 energy to get around 1,100 points a day. But how I mentioned, if you guys are playing it smart, you're gonna be able to shoot 2-3 birds with 1 stone. So at the moment, I haven't farmed any ice golem yet. I've done 2 runs yesterday just because I needed to collect 3 pieces of gear for my advanced quests. Those are the only points that I've done. Of course, I am planning to complete it all. I'm gonna leave my game to multi-battle later on. But what I want to show you is that we have the champion training tournament and the dungeon divers event. Now, I haven't found any dungeons whatsoever. I've done 2,800 points in campaign, and that gave me 1,000 points in dungeon divers. That's what I mean. If you're waiting for the events to kind of like line up all together and you're doing them at the same time, like I just found campaign, I leveled up some 3 stars to level 30, some 4 stars to level 40, and I've done 3 level 50s, and I managed to get 2,800 points. Of course, it's not enough for my champion training event. Then I'm gonna rank them, I'm gonna start giving them some more levels, and while I'm gonna level them more in campaign, I'm gonna get more points for the dungeon divers event. Then I'm gonna go and do the ice golem, and I should be near the 3,350 points. I should be able to get that without going the extra mile, without wasting resources on something else, because I waited for all the events to line up. It's very important to do that all the time when you guys are doing fusions, because that saves you a lot of resources, you know. And then we have the champion chase tournament, right? So we need up to 2,500 points to get all these fragments, you know. So that will give us 15 fragments. It's still gonna leave me uncovered with 5 fragments if I'm not completing the summon rush. So I gotta make sure I'm gonna win one of the events. Like my ice golem tournament was already pretty intense because some of the people decided to go a bit higher on points. So maybe I'm gonna try to win one of the classic arena takedowns, you know, and pray for the best. Maybe I'm gonna try to win them both, and like that, let's just say I'm completing both of those. I'm already on let's just say I'm winning both of the arena ones. So I'm on 50 points already. I'm getting the champion training event. I'm getting the champion training tournament too. So I have both of them up and running. I'm at 80 fragments so far. How I mentioned, I'm going to complete the champion chase. Now, I'm not planning to win that one because that will require me to bring in a lot of shards. But so far, I'm at 95, you know. So that allows me to kind of like go and play around with the artifact enhancement events, you know. I can skip 2 of them if I want, actually, if I manage to win both of the arena. If I only win one of the arena, I gotta do them all. That's gonna be pretty costly in terms of silver, you know. But it's just as an idea, you know. You gotta be spot on. So this is actually a pretty nice tool to help you track everything that you've done, to make sure you're not skipping any events, you're not missing on anything. Roughly will give you an idea of how much energy you need, because it's kind of like calculated on here, you see. For the champion training event as well, you need around 2,600 energy for 2,000 points. But this is something that's really subjective from account to account. It depends what champions you're leveling up, what champions you're ranking up, if you're leveling up the fodders before you rank them up into the mains. A lot of things going on with the leveling up and stuff. But as an idea, it's pretty spot on. You're going to be able to collect 20 from the summon rush. Most probably you're going to need to reach 305,000 to 4,000 points in order to get that done. One thing to keep in mind there is that you're going to need to have around 8 sacred shards, maybe 9 if Plarium decides to be nasty and put it at 4,500 points instead. It's been the case before, hopefully it's not the case now. 1 ancient shard gives you 20 points and 1 void gives you 100 or 120 if I'm not mistaken. So you need quite a few shards to complete a summon rush, or to try to at least get the very first 5 fragments from there, which is roughly 1,000 to 1,500 points. That's how much it's gonna cost you to collect the first 5 fragments, you know. So just as an idea, if you guys want to check it out, if you think it's gonna help you out, the link will be in the pinned comment. Feel free to check it out. Big shout out to Archer and Young for putting this out for the community. This is a website. It doesn't require you to download anything on your devices, guys. So you're gonna be able to use it on mobile and on PC as well, you know. So it's pretty straightforward. That being said, we need to get all the way here to 2,500 points. I have 66 ancient shards. My mercy is pretty far off. I'm only 44, right? So if the rates are good to me with the 66 shards that I have, plus with what I opened, I might hit that 1%, but most probably it's not going to happen. you kind of know the story. I really want to get a Kelvalex or a Hulse Ring, a Cisia, if no, Empowerment for any of my main champions that I'm using. A Duchess, a Kaimar would be like god tier right now. You know what I mean? Like, would be amazing, or a Rotos. But wish you guys luck as well if you're summoning. Let's see what we're bringing in, and hopefully this will give me a few epics to allow me to reach the 2,500 points without me needing to go and fuse a couple of Broadmas for it, you know. So we got our first epic, which is a Karam, 250 points. That's pretty much what it means to get the epic champions. The more epics, the better. We managed to get another one, Terror Beast. That's 500 points already from the 2 epics. Without counting the rares, another epic, Burangiri, let's go. He's actually pretty nice. 750 points, there we go. So we're spot on to complete that champion chase tournament. Burangiri can actually solo the Bommel, the Dreadhorn, all the way up to floor 50 on hard mode on a regeneration set. And he's pretty good for faction wars as well. I love the AoE stun, the strengthen, the shield for your team. He's actually a good epic champion. Let's see. 4 epics back to back? No way. No way that's gonna happen. This gave us 10 points only. See, so just getting a rare is not good. If you're cashing in on a lot of rares during this champion chase tournament, is definitely not amazing. So we have 60 more left. If we're bringing in a legendary, I'll be super happy, but I prefer to get something that I can actually use. If no, better, don't give me anything and leave me closer to the Mercy. We got a Fanch in there, 340 points more. So that kind of like puts us on track with a few more epics from here on. Hopefully we're not gonna have any dry temples only with rares, you know. Sir Artimage, not an amazing epic champion, honestly. Let's see. Flash Terror, another epic champion in there. And we got a Bonekeeper. Man, whenever I'm summoning Soul Stones and I'm getting this Bonekeeper, I'm always like, oh yes, Seer. And then I'm like, ah, oh, god damn it. It's not Seer. I got baited again by Bonekeeper. So many of them looking alike in the avatars, you know, especially when you get to see the picture properly in there. Okay, we got a Reaper, 340 points more. If we're gonna bring in any of the legendary skill tomes home as well, I'll definitely be happy. I won't be complaining about that. Rockbreaker, Excruciator, that actually looks pretty good. We're definitely spot on with the epics, and we have 10 left. Our last chance to bring in some gold, guys. It might happen, it might not. Either way, c'est la vie. Another epic in here. As long as we manage to get the 2,500 points, that's pretty much all that matters for the fusion now. And we got an Eotar. So I feel like out of all the champions that I just summoned, the best one is Burangiri. Out of all the epics and things, I haven't seen anything crazier unless I missed it. Eotar, he's still a decent champion as a poisoner early on if you don't have better options, but there's so many strong champions for clan boss nowadays. So here we are. Where are we at the moment? Oh, we actually got a legendary skill tome as well. Let's go. You see, even if I would think about going to win that first place in here, no chance. Like, look at these guys that already at 15,000 points, you know. Titan points, we got our 1,000 Titan points, and we're gonna completely forget about the champion chase. I need 2,000 points more in order to get the next legendary skill tome, and it's definitely not going to happen because I'm not planning to purchase any ancient shards. Let me quickly open my soul stone. Hopefully I'm not getting debated with Seer again. And we got a legendary. What do we have? We got a Glycea. Yeah, I'm not using the champion. I don't even have the champion actually. But yeah, we're probably gonna sell that 1 star. Now we can actually go back here. Let me untick everything that I shouldn't actually have on to show you guys as an idea what was happening. So artifact enhancement, we're far off from that. Far from that. Classic Arena, it only starts tomorrow actually. But we managed to complete the champion chase tournament, so we have 15 from there. Dungeon divers, we haven't collected them yet. From the champion training, I haven't collected them yet. I actually haven't collected anything yet, except that, you know. So we are currently at 15 fragments. That's how many I have at the moment, because the only thing that I completed was the champion chase. I'm gonna do the champion training today. I'm gonna do the ice golem. That will give me more points, so then I kind of know where I am right here with the calendar. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Tell me what champion you pulled, what's the best pull that you had this weekend. If you summoned any shards, you're going for the fusion, you're not going for the fusion. You think a fusion calendar like this that allows you to kind of like input all your data is helpful for you guys. That was all for this video. Appreciate all of you guys watching. Much love, and I'll catch you all soon in the next video. Peace.